here, please? Because we've got like a bit of a problem. Okay, so our mountain guys got through. Let's approach Stockholm with some of the rest. We're going to hold the port because then we've got at least supply coming in there. Even if they are slightly cut off. Let's just march across. I don't know why we're not marching across here. Just go in. And keep finishing that one off. There's always a lot of... micromanagement with these things as we try and invade Sweden. Oh, we've got guys training up here in the north. That's not good. That's not optimal. For the simple reason... Oh, it's okay. They're going to come back now. Oh, no, they're not, because I've messed that up. I've misclicked that. If they're fully trained... Yeah, they were going to train indefinitely, which isn't good. Let's recruit a new guy. Who have we got? We've got a Brit. Okay, let's absolutely recruit him. That could be very useful for going on those sort of missions. We've got the collaboration government. Oh, that should have been automatically... No, hang on, that's closed. That one's in progress. Good. That's to rescue the captured operative. Is that waiting for a new guy? No, it's okay. That's all right. That wasn't the guy that died. We need... Is this going on? It's not. I wonder if because somebody died. So let's make sure we've got the Brit in this one. And someone who's not doing anything else. A seducer, a linguist. Throw him in. Prepare, repeat. Go for it. How's things looking at over here? Oof. Oof. We could do with some more... I think we could do with some more help in that. Do we have a guy? You're doing nothing. So, build an intel network in Moscow. As risky as it is, but we'll try and help. All right. So, let's have a look at our situation for autarky now. I don't know if it's updated yet. What we need is we need more oil, more tungsten, more chromium, and more rubber. So the rubber's probably going to come from... I hope our synthetic factories count towards that. It's one of the quirks of playing Germany if you go down that economic route. Don't know why we're just not pushing through in these places. Well, I mean, I kind of do. I suspect it's got something to do with not having any supplies. So let's close those lines off there. Will you go in? Let's see if we can get to these towns. Just push across. Supplies are in an awful situation. We might be able to push all the way to the sea, actually, and then that would fix the issue completely. So what happened here? Because this didn't look like it worked out as planned. We should have some supplies coming through. Was there the rockets? Nice, we can do the proper ground attack aircraft. Oh, I think I need to go and design some ground attack aircraft. Let's get that done now before I forget any further. We're in 41, so the odd-numbered years are when we get industry improvements here. We're fine for fuel. We do need to go on the rubber processing, but we're going to focus on production first and then get those up. Right, let's make sure you're hooked up there. Can we actually push into Stockholm? Oh, I see what's happened here. Yeah, some of our naval invasion's gone off, but not all of it. Does that make a difference? We've got people attacking from all sides now. There, that should. Stockholm goes, we should be good. Right, Wolfpack tactics, excellent. That's going to help with the... Oh, there's another one we can go for as well. U-boat efforts. We get more dockyards. Okay, that is quite nice. What's that one give us? It's cost reduction for naval doctrine. There's so many super important things to go. You can absolutely fall into analysis paralysis trying to work out what to go here. Bribe senior officers. So it gets the commander advisor cost down. That reduces the promotion cost. It is something I want to go down. I don't know whether it's urgent, though. Not as urgent as the fate of Yugoslavia, I think. Do we want to go for that now? If we reintegrate Alsace-Lorraine, basically I think they become core states, do they? Yeah, they gain core. That's actually very nice. Yeah, that would be useful. That's also 70 days. Let's trigger that one and see what happens, because we're heading towards war down in that direction anyway, and I feel like it needs sorting out. Yeah, come on, guys, get in here. There's no reason not to do this. Let's pile in there. Let's make sure we've got that guy cut off so he can't retreat out. Yeah, what we kind of want to do is make our way over towards these towns and just get the victory points. Could we throw some guys? Right, we've got this. This is looking better. Although I say looking better, it looks like an absolute mashup of things at the moment. Let's get those cleaned off. And you, having got Stockholm, can just hold that area. And I believe you can probably achieve that. Is there a reason that we're not attacking across here? I mean, we've got two good divisions there that can go storming in. I don't think going across the straits, unless we've got Marines, is a great idea. Oh, design aircraft. Let's go design some aircraft. That is something that we absolutely need to do. So we've got the improved small airframe. We're going to go and... This is the right one. So we're going to make a modification to this rather than completely change it. We've got engines 3, right? That's already in. We've got armor plates. We've got drop tanks. Is there anything else we can put on here? Dive brakes, floats. Self-sealing fuel tanks. It does cost extra rubber, but adds 6 air defense. Let's stick them in. I think we're going to stick them in. Because we like that. We absolutely want... We don't... At this time, we do not do light machine guns. I am so sorry. Heavy machine guns are my favourite. With a sprinkling of cannon as well. Just for flavour. Let's automatically update that. And we can't save it because the weight is too heavy. Not a problem. I guess I will take off the armor plates. Yeah, that's better. It's better to get yeah, let's take off the armor plates. Okay, so that's good. That's very good. Okay, we've got that one. Let's also go down the close air support route now. I think we're going from a completely new design here. Because we've just got the basic on there. Yeah, we didn't get anything else, did we? Right then, let's start fresh. Big weapons. And we want the rocket rails. We definitely want engine 3s. We will certainly have dive brakes. Add... They're for naval targeting. They do add air defense, though. It helps. We'll stick them in. Is anything else good? We want drop tanks. Drop tanks are always good. Helps with the range. Range super important. And this is going to drive up the rubber cost. That is air defense 6 versus air defense 4. It is better if we can afford it. We'll get the rubber from somewhere. We will. If we have to trade for it, we'll have to trade for it. Right, rocket rails. I think putting extra rocket rails on also helps. We're just making rocket attack here. Do we want fighter weapons? 4 heavy machine guns. Why not? Let's stick that on. I'd like to put a turret on as well, but screw it. That's actually pretty good. Stick that in. Oh, I maybe should have ticked that there. And then the naval bombers as well. we're also going to have to do that. I hope I didn't use the carrier airframe by mistake. That would be stupid. 1 engine 3. Now then, we do need the dive brakes for this. For naval strikes and port strikes. We also need the drop tanks. And I'm going to put self-sealing on, I think. Floats can be quite good. Surface detection and sub-detection is good. The max speed is not, but we're going over the sea for this, so I don't know that that matters. Do you know what? Let's try it. It's not something I normally play with. I'm going to stick it on. So it's going to make a bit of difference. And all we need to do is just put medium torpedo mountings on. Let's make sure we've got... Should I go with multi-roll? There could be some cool stuff from there. I've got more stuff going on there. Yeah, let's go for multi-roll on this guy. Can you put multiple ones on? No, it doesn't need it. So is there any point in sticking... I don't think there's any point in sticking machine guns on. I can't save this. Why not? Dive brakes. Oh, we can't put dive brake. Oh, because... Right, okay. That also does make sense. So we could put a turret on. We've got the range, or I could stick some air defense. Do you know what? Let's put a turret on. A heavy machine gun turret. Because then it looks the part. And I don't care if it's not optimal. I honestly don't care trying to max out stats on anything of this. I kind of like playing for flavour. In multiplayer, you do have to care about that. But that's... We're not doing multiplayer today. Peru and Ecuador signed a white peace. Come on, Finland. What is going on? Sorry, Sweden. Getting ahead of myself. Not planning on attacking Finland, honestly. They're our friends. They're all our friends. Should we speed this up a bit? I think we probably can. So we're down to defending this port over here. Sweden are kind of on the back foot, I would say. Let's go up there. That's linked up, which should be good. Japan demands friend in Indochina. Good. I wonder if the French actually just give them access to that. That would be kind of weird, but... Oh, I can't see. Go in there. Excellent. Let's forget about the business of spying for now. Where are all these guys? Do I have a lot in the south? Because there should be a ton of units. Let's add some support in here. Let's march on down. So we've got a nice link up here. That's brilliant. What we need to do is just delete that bit there. Sorry, I said delete that bit there. Thank you, game. And you make sure you add it on there. And then we just hold that line, because that needs to be held pretty solid. These guys in this port, okay, they could do some help in there. Right, let's pile through like that. Oh, we've got some dudes trapped. Let's make sure that we annihilate them. And this now having been held a bit. Come on, push in. Just push in. There's not really many places left to go here. Take the towns, take the cities. Can you guys all gang up on this guy? And then push forwards. Wow, I really am having to micromanage every little bit here of this invasion. Let's make sure that guy crumbles. I'm surprised Sweden hasn't capitulated by now, actually. Come on, defeat that thing. We're not messing about here. I will use these guys coming over the sea from there. We need to get Malmo. That's where we need to go to. Let's take this place. And that place. Come on, just push in. Push in. Not you. French operative captured. There's probably all sorts of stuff going on across the world that I'm not paying attention to. Italy is not doing well in North Africa at all. That is exceptionally bad. Do I have a force that I can go and put on to a front line somewhere that can hold this? I think what we need is an infantry army that's otherwise not doing anything. You guys are preparing for the invasion of this place. Let's change the template over then. We get 1938 infantry on that. We have everything in stock that we need. And let's make sure you are actually trained up and ready to use all those new goodies you've just got. Meanwhile, the cavalry's busy. These guys over on the USSR border, we kind of need to get those beefed up and ready. You need a bit of training. Have you got a point to spend? Oh, nice. I'll take the infantry expert. That's always welcome. Anything we need to do in here? I need to keep an eye on this, and I will change the conscription if I need to. I'd say everything else in there looks fine at the moment, so we'll not worry about that. What are we not building? Right, okay. I would say let's get some more of these damn things out, because we're going to need rubber and everything else. What about a bit of infrastructure? Do we need that? It's never a bad thing either. Right, that'll keep them busy for a bit. 3 military factories. What are we short of? We're short of rubber. I'm going to have to go and do a trade, I think. Amazingly, it looks like we're also short of flipping vehicles now. I can't have burnt through 3,000. The light tanks. Can I add them? The reason we're making lots of light tanks is that I'm going to add them to the garrison divisions, because I think that'll be kind of important. Are we really short on... We won't be short on a lot of this stuff that's showing in there. No, we're not. Okay. I'll hold off assigning those factories for a minute. The reason, because they all burn resources, and we are kind of short on that. Right, let's go to the rubber section. Who can give us... Oh, Siam's not giving us any? I would suspect that that is because... Who's got plenty to export? Convoy interdiction. I would think. Right, okay. We've got an issue with that. That's probably a... Am I right in thinking that? Yeah, our destroyers are destroyed. That's not good. That's not good at all. I should maybe have been on the ball with that. We need to get new destroyers in. Can we split those in half and half again? And make sure they're all on defend. Yeah, that's not a great situation there. At least we have a load of submarines ready to go and join our huge submarine effort. That is good news. We'll stick them in a new task force. Stick them in there as a reserve force, and they should reinforce everything in there. Okay, so some of our submarines, we've been getting a pasting. I suspect it's through enemy destroyers. Oh, it's probably in the Med, actually. There's a whole load of shit going on over here. We need... Do we have naval bombers? We should have some in Pilsen. This is the base of the naval bomber from now on. We've got lots of close air support. Do we not have more? We have. Let's put 2 in there. And these guys get training. You, I think we kind of need to work on... We've got something going on over there. I need a base that I can... I don't know how long this base is going to be around for. That's the problem. But let's try working over that bit. At the moment, that might hold. I feel like I need an army on there, so we're going back to that. Currently, I don't have anyone spare because we're about to cause some mayhem there. I think I just need my Swedish army back. So let's get Sweden finished, and then we'll assign some guys to North Africa. It's going to be a bit of a shock, isn't it? Going from winter in Sweden to North Africa. Oh, that sucks. I don't know how much I enjoy the spying game in this. It's useful, but I find it to be an utter pain in the arse to micromanage. So someone who's doing nothing. At the moment, there's no one who is doing nothing. Oh, this guy who is an escape artist. Right. Put him in. Commence. Prepare. How are the guys doing? That's at 72. Oh, we got him out. Excellent, we got him out. Right, he can go and try and help this. If I can get this up to into the 80s, I'll put them on a quiet network and it'll just stop them getting captured, which would be very, very useful. All right, Sweden. Are you ready to give in now, Sweden? I don't see anything left for you to hold on to here.
Achtung! Zuhören!
We must have some land down here that they've got. No, we've taken all that. Oh, there's this bit here.
Zuhören!
We've got a whole load of guys down there, which aren't needed. Turkey deliver an investment portfolio. Yep, keep investing in that. Do we have any decisions that we can do? We'll invest in all the Turkish state building. I think I can only do one at a time. Demand military access through Bulgaria. Probably don't need to demand that. Do we need to sell war bonds? Other than the fact it gets consumer goods factories down. We don't need to do it, but we will do it. Seize Hungarian gold reserves. Yep, do that. Which I'm not that worried about my situation with consumer goods factories just at the moment. Rheinmetall. What were we working over in this? We've actually done a fair bit of work down here. Okay, so towed anti-air is now getting some use because we do have a need for that. Let's click all the things and not care about the order and never really worry about that ever again. That's how we do those. Right, have we not got progress here? What on earth is going on? Just order everything in and crush Sweden. Why hasn't Sweden capitulated? Why? Just why? There we go. I wondered why it was taking so long. We've got the stuff now, so that's great news. And we've got the 1940s subs, and at the same time as having that, we're going to go and get the Mark I snorkel. And then we design a new submarine with it as soon as we've got it, I think. Right, excellent. So, that having been achieved, we can now put an army on that border. The cavalry force under Feder von Bock. Right, how do the guys come out of that? We need to spend a few points here. We're going to go for... Yeah, let's go breakthrough. How about you guys? Breakthrough's always nice. Off to the desert with them, do you think? They won't use too many supplies, which is probably going to be very useful. I can't see Italy actually holding on to this, so this looks like a disaster. And the situation with the Navy down there, it's not as bad as we think. Let me pull off the big fleet. These guys. Okay, this is a weird conglomeration of ships in this force here. There's some great stuff, and there's all sorts of weird captured things. Let's cancel all orders. They can sail home and repair. We've got the naval supremacy, which is kind of what we want. I don't really want to get involved too much anywhere else. Yeah, submarine force is back at full strength. That's excellent news. All right, so if I put the cavalry, I think the cavalry is the one to use for this. And we're going to put them on this border like that. And let's generate an attack order. We go all the way to that border. It should be all right to do that. I don't know if there's going to be enough aircraft involved in that. Let me find some more aircraft, ground attack stuff. What have we got? They're still training. Must be some cool stuff in here. Oh my word. There is some cool stuff in here. Right, let's assign all of that straight onto the cavalry. 800 ground attack aircraft, wherever they're going. Probably won't find space for them all. That's not a problem. And then we've actually got... Do I need to get involved in the fight over Italy? Tell you what I will do. Let's put some over the Mediterranean. And actually get involved there. And we've got some more. We might be able to make a difference there. I suspect we probably won't, but you guys need to train up. Don't really have a job for my tactical bombers at the moment, so you're not going to find... Oh, you might do. Yeah, you will find work there once we actually go to war with the USSR. So you guys can stay there. Having said that, I'd say there's more important things, so let's put them on here. And put them over the Med. Alright, nice. Let's get those guys into work. We need to add our Swedish ports into our garrison. This guy's not doing a whole lot of anything. Let's just pause while we organise this. So when we add these in, make sure you get all the little islands, because the last thing you want to do is let the USSR pull off a naval invasion when you go to war with them. They occupy a tiny little island, and it'll be frustrating as hell and a waste of your time to have to deal with it. So make sure that's the thing. We can add that in now, because we are going to be friends with these guys. And we're only doing this with ports. So we're going to... Should we help Finland? We'll help Finland. It's not going to take much more effort. Right, what are we short of? Naval bombers, but we have a lot of guys on that job. And super heavy howitzers. We can open up a new line of those. If we can find them. Where are they? Super heavy howitzers. These are going into the infantry equipments. And we can just assign some dudes into that. Alright, so everything else is looking pretty sweet. The destroyer situation was looking incredibly desperate. So resources, tungsten, rubber's a problem. However, we are making progress in the construction of a huge stack, and we've got a lot of civilian factories now. That's going to help with the rubber production quite a bit. So we're not going to trade any more away, because I don't feel like we can probably achieve much with it, actually. What have we got in here? We've got more subs. Put them straight into there. And we have one more destroyer. So we'll boost that up. We need to get the 1940s destroyers out, because these guys... This is not an optimal design by this time of the war. Certainly not. I'm just going to see... Are we actually trying to... Yeah, we have got this set, but I think it's such a roundabout flipping trade route. If that's where it's coming from. I don't see a link. Oh, well, yeah, we've got trade routes going through the USSR. That's going to come to a halt at some point, isn't it? Okay, so let's go and secure Africa. I'd say that's one of the most important ones. The fate of Yugoslavia. We always knew that the Yugoslav state carved out of the Habsburg Empire was an artificial country fated never to last. The ethnic resentment simmering under the surface has boiled over, and the state is falling apart. We must step in to rectify the situation. Annex all of Yugoslavia. Is that just... That really is just annex. What happens? I mean, I'm going to guess they say, no thank you, we don't want that. But we're going to find out in a minute. So, as much as there's lots of other things I want to go racing down, we're looking at resistance situations here. So we're going to get this for resistance growth. It's only 35 days, and the following one. So come on, Yugoslavia. Does that just give us a war goal against them? It does not. Is it... They're not in the faction, are they? They're not in the faction. Okay. So, are we looking for... They've refused. They've forced our hand. We now have a war goal against them. They have nothing on the border. We're going in. Declare war. Annex. Send. Off we go again, chaps. Oh, I should probably have taken those guys off the training order, shouldn't I? It's okay. There's not a lot of stuff in the way, though. And all we're going to do is we're just going to walk in there. And then we're going to walk down to Zagreb. And the one that's actually going to make the difference here. Do we have... I think we have... Against Yugoslavia. Did we get it? No, we didn't get the Yugoslav one. Okay. We've got all these others. Okay, so heavy tanks. We're going for Belgrade. We just get Rommel. Oh, nice. Let's apply some promotions. We'll go breakthrough. Oh, I don't have the points. Damn it, I've spent all my points. Right, let's get the heavies. We're just going for Belgrade. Because I don't think... In fact, we're going to go bulldozing like that, and then we're going to go to Belgrade. That's what we do. And then the light tanks. Is there anything new we can put in there? Nah, that sucks. That sucks. The light tanks, which are in there, we're going to go around there, and we're going to cross through. We're going to go for split. And we may as well trigger... who's this army? These guys. Let's trigger their offensive. And off we go. And then we're going to... Oh, Bulgaria is doing some good work, actually, against Greece down there. Ugh. Ooh, I do not like this. Right, let's pick these guys. So they're in a situation where we're going to add in... Yeah, because the allies are being twerps now. They need 62 for that. We need to make sure we hold, I would say... Let's come out of... let's go for it. 67. 68. 70. 71 divisions, right. We're going to hold those areas to stop naval invasions taking place. We've actually got a spare force here. So what we want to do... I don't know if are they going to help that? I'm going to have to go help out, aren't I? Right, let's do a fallback line like that. We'll get everyone down there. The cavalry's... Has it got... the cavalry is yet to arrive. Which way is it going? It's got a long way to go. That's going to North Africa. I'd say we need to get some more dudes in the field. Do I need to edit this? It should be pretty good as is. We're waiting for the Flampanzers. We kind of wanted... Oh, we definitely wanted more artillery in this, didn't we? Do we have the cannons? Do we have the firepower to add that in? Let me just check. Artillery. We've got plus 1.8k. If I do that, it'll soon tell me, actually. So if I'm going to put more artillery in, that's going to require 36,000 manpower. Yeah, 2,500. No, let's not do that. But we do need another army in position, so let's train these guys up. And it's probably time to start thinking about going to the next conscription level. Right, everything's looking pretty peachy at the moment. Kind of like it. Let's take a look at our autarky, which... Well, in order to get there, we actually need to go down the next line. So we still need lots more materials. Speaking of which, let's take a quick look at the infrastructure situation. Sweden didn't really do anything up here. We will get more. We will get more of this as the compliance and everything changes the longer we hold on. At least I think we will. I hope that's how that works. We should do. We should do. Let's put these, because these are the key areas up here. It looks like we're getting nothing. It will improve. If it doesn't, then I have made a drastic miscalculation. But I think that will improve. Fairly sure it does. Okay, so the fight for Yugoslavia is on. And the battle for North Africa is about to begin.